Good morning, Bio 175. I just wanted to check in to see how everybody was doing. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Dr. Kim. I'm the person who is taking over to kind of pick up the baton and help you the rest of the way here. The practical that's going to be happening today along with your exam is exactly the way that Dr. Yamas had it, and the practical is going to be upper and lower extremities, I believe, and if it's not correct, please let me know. So the pictures that you used, we're going to be using those pictures. We're not going to be putting them up on the projector. I want to make sure that you all have your own copy so that you all can go at your own pace. There will still be 25 questions. It'll be it's almost the same format. It'll just be different pictures. A couple things that I want to go over with you is please go over your scapula, all the different nooks and crannies. Humerus. If we talk about radius and ulna, we talked about rad when you put your thumb up, so that's going to be on your thumb side. Ulna is going to be on your the more medial side. Quick review on carpals. There are 2 rows of 4, 8 in total. There are, when we talk about this mnemonic, it's going to be 2 rows of 4, and it's going to be named proximal to distal, lateral to medial, and it's going to be some lovers try positions that they can't handle. And as you can see, each letter, it's classic mnemonic. You're going to have each the first letter of each word going to stand for the carpal being named that way, like we said, proximal to distal, lateral to medial. Now, so we have on the first one, it's some lovers try positions. So scaphoid, lunate, and then there's the first one that starts with T, which is triquetrum. Positions is going to stand for pisiform. That they can't handle is going to be another 2. So it's trapezium, then trapezoid, capitate, and hamate. So here's something to look at. There are 3, I'm going to show you here. There are 3 that start with the letter T. The first one is going to actually sound like the word tri, so it's going to be triquetrum. The second 2 is going to be, on the acronym, it's that and they. Right? So that and they are in alphabetical order, as are the trapezium and trapezoid. Those are in alphabetical order as well. Okay, so that's how I remember things. As far as where the carpals are located, because here's the thing, we'll memorize things like a mnemonic. The downfall of it is that we'll just memorize it as some lovers try positions that they can't handle. And then we're like, okay, but when you see it in a picture for the practical purposes, what might be a problem is you kind of can't get your positioning right. And then if you start thinking that it's the wrong one, and it'll kind of mess you up, and it might affect your overall grade. So a couple things I want to get through is when you are in the supine position, if you have the hand in the supine position, the pisiform, so it would be some lovers try positions that they can't handle. So positions, which is the pisiform is right at the pinky, and it is actually only visible in the supine and not in the prone, in the pronated position. That's one thing. The hamate has a handle on it, like a hook, so it's called the hook of the hamate. And scaphoid starts by your thumb. And another thing is the capitate is the one that goes all the way down right here in the center. So that one is, named capitate because it looks like a head. So if you can really get to where things are, how they're named, and you have the acronym and the little things that are going to help keep the T's straight, I think you're going to do great on the carpals. Please make sure you know in your picture, oftentimes with the metacarpals, they start to look like fingers because you don't see the actual flesh on the palm. So the metacarpals are actually going to be your hand bones. And then you have the phalanges. There's 14 per hand. There's going to be the proximal, right? The middle and distal phalanges. Remember, your pollex only have 2 phalanges, and so it's going to be the proximal and distal only. Okay, looking at your joints, then you have the metacarpal phalangeal joints, which are these knuckles here, the very big ones. Then you have these knuckles here, which are the proximal interphalangeal. So inter means in between the phalanges, right? So you have the proximal interphalangeal joints, and then these ones right here are going to be your distal interphalangeal joints. These are affectionately called pips and dips, respectively. And so please remember to kind of get all those things together. I understand people have a really short attention span, videos that go beyond 5 or 6 minutes. You lose me too, so I'm gonna end it right here. Hopefully we'll get to talk about the lower extremities pretty soon, but hopefully that's really helpful for you. Have a good day. Not hopefully, please make sure you do something wonderful for yourselves. See you on Wednesday.